Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
Do you agree or disagree with the statement that experienced doctors are better than young doctors?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
I agree that experienced doctors are better than young doctors. Experienced doctors have treated many patients and have more knowledge and skills. They can make better decisions and provide better care to patients. Young doctors are still learning and may not have as much experience to draw from. Patients should trust experienced doctors because they have been practicing for a long time and have a lot of expertise. Overall, experienced doctors are more reliable and can provide better health care.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Hey, did you see that email about the new outdoor learning spaces? I think it's a fantastic move by the university.
Oh, I skimmed it. What's so great about it?
Well, for starters, there's ample research that suggests learning outdoors can enhance our cognitive functions. Being in nature, breathing the fresh air, and being away from the classroom can actually stimulate our brain, making us more open to new ideas.
That sounds interesting.
It really is. It can also be a way to ensure that education isn't disrupted. Think about all those days when the weather is just perfect. Not too hot, not too cold, and you wish you could be outside. Now, we can actually study in that environment.
I hadn't thought about it that way. It does make sense when you put it like that.
I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I think it could change the way we perceive and approach our academic experiences here.
What does the male student think about the outdoor learning spaces on campus?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The male student is highly enthusiastic and supportive of the introduction of outdoor learning spaces on campus. He believes that this initiative taps into the cognitive benefits associated with being in nature, enhancing students' receptivity to the new information and ideas. He argues that being amidst nature and away from confined classroom walls stimulates the brain, drawing a connection to primal instincts of learning from nature. Additionally, he appreciates the adaptability of having an outdoor learning environment, especially in light of fluctuating public health situations. Overall, he perceives this development as a potential game changer in how academic experiences are approached and valued, so to say.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
In the tapestry of human creativity, few threads have been as transformative as the integration of art and technology. With the advent of the digital age, traditional artistic methods have been infused with technological prowess, leading to the rapid evolution of digital art. One seminal example is the rise of fractal art. Pioneered in the 1980s, fractal art employs mathematical equations to produce intricate, infinitely complex patterns that echo natural structures, like coastlines or snowflakes. Unlike classical art, where artists wield brushes and chisels, here they manipulate algorithms. The result? Mesmerizing images that are both abstract and eerily familiar, showcasing the blend of science and artistry. Then consider virtual reality, VR art. Artists like Ian Shang utilize VR to create immersive evolving landscapes. In his work, Emissaries, users don't just observe, they step into a dynamic ecosystem, interacting with its inhabitants and influencing its evolution. This isn't passive viewing, it's active engagement, breaking the fourth wall that once separated art and audience. The evolution of digital art challenges our very notions of what art can be. It's no longer confined to canvases or sculptures, but has expanded into the vast realm of bytes and pixels, opening endless horizons for exploration and innovation.
How has the integration of technology influenced the development and perception of art?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The integration of technology has significantly transformed both the development and perception of art, ushering in the era of digital art. Techniques like fractal art, which relies on mathematical equations, have introduced a novel abstract aesthetic, blurring the lines between science and art. Meanwhile, virtual reality art has shattered traditional boundaries, inviting audiences to immerse themselves and interact with evolving digital landscapes. This evolution has expanded the scope of what art can be, moving beyond physical canvases to encompass dynamic digital realms, and in the process it has altered how we engage with and interpret artistic expressions.
You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the lecture.
Let's explore the profound influence of ancient architecture on modern design. Ancient Greek architects, for instance, often employed the golden ratio, a mathematical proportion found in nature, to inform the design of their temples. This ratio, approximately 1 to 1.618, ensures a balance between individual parts of a structure and the whole. Today, we will see the golden ratio applied, from the design of high-end speakers to the layout of certain web pages, ensuring aesthetic appeal. The Parthenon, an iconic temple in the Athenian Acropolis, is a vivid example of this. Its dimensions and spacing of columns exemplify the golden ratio, delivering a sense of balance and beauty. When Apple designed its original logo or even the dimensions of its products, the golden ratio was an inspiration, emphasizing balance and aesthetic appeal. Another compelling influence is the use of natural materials and integration with the environment. Ancient Japanese architecture, with its timber-framed structures and open layouts, embodied a harmonious relationship between man, architecture, and nature. These structures would often blend seamlessly with their surroundings, promoting a sense of tranquility and oneness with the environment. A modern example can be seen in the works of renowned architects like Tadao Ando. His Church of the Light in Osaka, for instance, employs concrete, an arguably modern material in harmony with nature. Through strategic placement of voids and openings, Ando creates interplays of light and shadow, reminiscent of the peaceful coexistence of ancient Japanese houses with their environment.
How has ancient architecture influenced modern design principles, aesthetics, and the use of materials? Use points and examples from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
Ancient architecture has significantly influenced modern design in various aspects. One of the key principles inherited is the golden ratio, a concept heavily utilized by Greek architects, ensuring a balanced and aesthetically pleasing structure. This principle continues to manifest in contemporary design, evident in, for example, mobile phones' dimensions and logo designs, which prioritize balance and visual appeal. The ancient Japanese architectural practice of harmonizing structures with their natural surroundings has found resonance in modern works. Tadao Ando's Church of the Light in Osaka exemplifies this, using concrete to create a tranquil space.